doing LeetCode number 2460, apply operations to an array. So given n zero indexed array nums of size n, we want to perform n minus 1 operations. So basically the two operations is if we have two consecutive characters that have the same value, we want to multiply the first character by 2 and set the second character to 0. So going through this example right here, we can see that 1 and 2 don't match, so we don't do anything. 2 and 2 match, so we replace the first index with 4, and we replace the second index with 0 later, but here is the final output. Let's see right here. So here you see 4, and this one would be 0, so that's this iteration right here. And then next we keep going. These two are the same, so we replace this one with 2 and this index with 0. Then we keep looping. And then after this, we have to shift all zeros to the end. So you see this is what we have right now, but then we shift all the zeros to the end like this, and that's what we return. So we want to iterate through the array and do as the instructions say. So first, if the nums of I is equal to nums of I plus 1, that means that the two indexes, consecutive indexes, have the same value. We're going to multiply the first index by 2, then the second index is going to be reset to 0. And then after this, right, we're going to have, okay, let me just go through this, like this example. So first, or for this loop, this 1 and 2 aren't the same. So we're going to go on the next iteration. And then these two indexes are the same number. So nums of I is going to replace with nums of 2. I mean 2 times 2. And then nums of I plus 1 here would be 0. And then right here, nums of I and nums of I plus 1 are the same. So nums of I is replaced with 1 plus times 2. And then this nums of I plus 1 is going to be reset to 0. And then nums of I is not equal to the nums of, and then these two are the same, but they don't do anything because they're both 0. So now we're going to iterate through our array here again, and we're going to look for 0, right? So if nums of I, this means if it's not 0, we're going to make a swap. So to make a swap, let's just keep a left pointer. A pointer, let's just call it L. And then we're gonna swap it like this with nums of L and nums of I. And then we're gonna iterate the left pointer every time after we make a swap. And then we return nums. Okay, index out of range, it's because of this I plus 1 here, that would make it out of range, so we have to do -1. Okay, so let me walk through how this left pointer works. So we have L here, right? And then I goes through the array. So here, nums of I is 1. So I and L are swapped, but it doesn't do anything because they're both at the same index already. So next, nums of I again at 4. So we swap L here, and then nums of I goes up 1 again, but nothing happens because no swap is needed. It's because nums of I is 0, so this doesn't execute, so left just stays here. So nums of I goes again. Okay, now nums of I and L are swapped. So 2 here and 0 here swap. Wait, I forgot to iterate this. Let's see. So nums of I, the first one, and L here. Okay, I going through the index, left iterates up 1 after, and then here I again, left goes up 1 again, and then this iteration, L doesn't increment, so but I increments next, and this is now the nums of I is 2, so we swap nums of I, which is 2, and nums of L, so that becomes here 2 and 0, and then I keeps going. Oh, we need to increment L, so L increments here, and I was here, but now it increments here, and it increments, and then that's it, and then we return this as our final result. Oh, that's it.